Hi, my name is Jeremy Haskell, and this is your Rhode Island Jobs Report for April 2012 from jobsinri.com, how Rhode Island gets to work. Hard to believe it's already April, but after a relatively mild winter, spring is certainly in the air. We're hearing lots of positive news about the national economy, and we're seeing signs of improvement here locally as well. While there are certainly challenges ahead, the first quarter of 2012 shows we're moving in the right direction. There are many indicators pointing to an improving economic landscape. According to the Conference Board's Help Wanted Online report, which counts the total number of job vacancies anywhere in Rhode Island, the Ocean State added jobs in each of the first 3 months of the year. A look at the numbers on jobsinri.com confirms the good news. In our first chart, we see that the number of employers actively posting open positions grew significantly from January into February. The upward trend continued, although at a slightly slower pace, into March. Winter is typically a slower season for employment here in Rhode Island, so it's great to see such strong numbers in the first quarter. This bodes well for the spring hiring season, which is typically strong here in the Ocean State. Looking at our second chart, we see the positive trend continue. While the number of jobs increased slightly from January into February, March saw significant growth. Another important indicator is to look at the breakdown of the types of opportunities that are available. There's been a lot of talk in the national media about the unemployment rate, and particularly as it relates to the underemployed. The underemployed are defined as those individuals who are looking for full-time work but have only been able to find part-time opportunities. In our third chart, we take a look at the breakdown of contract or per diem positions, part-time jobs, and full-time opportunities by month in the first quarter of the year. While there was a less than significant dip in February, the March numbers proved that the number of opportunities across all three job types increased in Q1, with the most significant growth being among full-time opportunities. It's important to remember that we're in the midst of a substantial shift in terms of the types of job categories that are most popular across the state. While New England has mostly traditional economies tied to the seasonal business cycles, we have seen some significant changes over the past 4 to 5 years. Moving on to top categories, 2012 kicked off with strong growth across the most popular industries in the first quarter. Social services and healthcare continue to be the top categories on jobsinri.com, followed by sales and marketing, administrative, and manufacturing positions. Of particular note is a strong increase in manufacturing positions. Manufacturing has been fighting hard here in New England, particularly in the areas of science, technology, and engineering. This is great news for the local economy as our job market continues to evolve. Taking a look in our final chart at the total activity on jobsinri.com, we see the typical patterns continue. The new year started off with a high amount of traffic, only to dial back slightly as we moved through the dark days of February. Things began to pick up steam again in March. All in all, the numbers show we're moving in the right direction to start off 2012. With this being an election year, we expect lots of activity both on the national and local levels. As we close out the first quarter and move from mud season into the spring, we expect activity levels to remain high before slowing down a bit in the dog days of summer. And that wraps up the jobs report for April 2012. I'm Jeremy Haskell. Thanks for tuning in. And remember, while we make a living by what we get, we make a life by what we give.